like normal weapons, which are probably gonna do nothing against those. Oh. First up, I have pace 6. Yeah,
You
which
can
doesn't get
always
me.
you can always test them.
Yeah.
I just realised what's going on. For some reason, it appears to be any maybe it's an update. Maybe they've changed something in the Savage Worlds core rules that I don't know about. But it's removed all my square brackets from all my effects and all my NPCs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Which means none of them work.
Yeah, exactly.
Very convenient.
Because I just loaded up my dev module where I was just loaded up my dev module where I'd been playing around exactly getting the effects right for a completely different creature, and when I looked in there, all the square brackets have been removed from that as well. So they've broken something. Okay, sorry.
No problem.
I'm probably going to regret playing this, but did we need a fear check for seeing them?
I don't know actually. That's a very good point. Yes, let's go for fear check, shall we? Hang on.
The ones
I
you
tell you
did
what,
asking for the homework when nobody's done it.
Hey, I'm a SWAT. What can I say?
I'm sure I put them in last week. Yes, I did. There we go. Everyone can make a fear check on the combat tracker.
See, I'm not scared.
I was going to say, you're going to have to spend. I said, if you failed, you had to keep spending bennies to succeed. Otherwise, you'd have to wreck on all your attacks.
I got 2 raises. I'm fine.
I know.
I don't want negatives on my text though.
In fact, I'm the only one. Oh no, Kitcheline passed. I'm not alone.
I think those might just be too scary, guys.
Well, I'm double clicking and I probably should only click once. Sorry.
Yes, you should only click once. It's
So
not Windows. It's all about the. It's all about the single click.
Has Boris the youngest got Blessing of the Saints?
Yes.
You should load the module so you can put the effects on when you spend your bennies.
I did load the module. Well, I think I loaded the module.
Templar powers constant.
Chosen of the Saints, yeah.
Yeah, if you put that
okay, I see it now. Yeah.
on your powers list as a power, it's got the effects in it for Blessing of the Saints to make your wild die go up to a D10.
Okay.
Okay, so now I
but you have to
saw
put it on, make the reroll, and then get Kev to take it off again.
Okay, so
I've got a roll on the fear table.
Yeah, at +2.
Yeah, I think I need to.
Oh, it rolls automatically,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
All right, yeah, perfect.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Ooh. Ooh.
Kid Shalene made it. Dog meat.
Dog meat failed and then rolled again.
Yeah.
Really failed.
But that's okay. No Benny was spent, so that's okay. So we don't have to worry about the crit.
Yeah, I double clicked by mistake. I'm so used to double clicking
the Musk of Fear.
No, dog meat's vulnerable. Josen is distracted. Racy Cow made it, and Boris the youngest made it. Okay, sorry about that. Back to
the situation. Yeah.
Indeed.
Put the APC on the map.
Yes. Can we please have the APC? Because I'm about to use. I want to use the flamethrower. I think.
I will point out the APC is marked as hostile. Do you really want it on the map?
Why is
Who's
it
marked that?
hostile?
I don't know why it's hostile. It's in the combat tracker as
Because
hostile.
it doesn't like us.
You keep taking it into dangerous situations. it's sulking.
The machine spirits are not happy.
Oh, you have, yeah, okay. I
So-
accidentally wanted to, yeah.
Oh,
alright.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a mistake. Yeah, I thought about it, but I think maybe actually stunning them might be a good bet. Maybe they get stunned. They look tired with those red eyes. But can I reach them though? Yeah,
No,
probably.
move forward.
At least, yeah, at least one of them. Let's see, 6. And then 8 smarts range. 8 is smarts, yay! Yeah, let's not do area of effect then. Which one is that? Oh, I can click on it, right? Oh no, I don't see
You
which
can
one
do
is
area of
shaking.
effect and make it selective, and then you'll get the ride around the horse.
Oh yeah. But isn't area of effect? Why do you need a selective too?
Well, if you don't want to hit Alvarez.
Oh. Yeah.
He
That would
just
be
wants to hit
smart.
you.
I
He just
mean,
wants to stun you.
I mean, yeah, but I think I'm just gonna target the rider though. I
think
don't know if
yeah.
if the horse is that scary.
I think the problem is I think the problem is at some point the characters are all going to work out that you're telling the story. So if they take you out, you can't control what happens to them all. Things aren't going all that great. Change the flow with Benny Fate, says Belladonna.
Thank
Thank
you.
Bella.
Thank you, babe.
All right. Let's just try it. I have vulnerable, not vulnerable, distracted, but whatever. Here goes nothing. We do the right. Oh, can't I target the rider? Does not work when they're
You got
sticked
the
on
rider
top of me.
targeted.
I already got the rider targeted. No,
I
I
think the
don't.
GM may have done that for you.
I've lost the map trying to sort out. Silly
Now
me.
you've not got him targeted, but you did have.
Desperately trying to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do 3 things at once, and I've only
All good, all
the wrong
good.
fancy grounds.
Oh, now I have targeted them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I targeted the rider. Yeah. So let's just do not a slumber, but a stun. Slumber would be fun though. Oh hell no, that gets immediately banned. What's up with my rolls? Yeah, just make that a 4 so it succeeds. With a Benny.
And then hope he fails his vigor roll.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it looks kind of vigorous, but
Right,
maybe
sorry.
it's all
Okay.
just smoke and mirrors.
Right, the APC is now on the map.
Is it
Thank you.
hostile though?
No, it's friendly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
You're fully sulking.
he spent a penny to turn that 3 into a 4.
Exactly.
It's rolled its vigor. Woo!
Ooh.
Hey, you made him spend a penny. That's still good.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of pennies. It's not like the old days where every time someone spent a penny, I got one. That was ridiculous. I had too many pennies. I never knew what to do with them. Okay. It looks like it's me next.
Okay.
It's gone on to Kid Shalene on the combat.
It is Kid Shalene. It's because someone had targeted the Black Rider I saw him highlighted and got confused, and
Ah.
then realised it wasn't because the little animated icon wasn't spinning on the Black Rider. So then I realised it's Kid Shalene.
Yes, I was trying to get things done. I'm going to move up here behind a nice convenient log close to Billa, and then I'm going to fire twice into Black Rider number 2 and see what normal bullets do to him.
Okie dokie.
First round damage. Second round damage. I'm going to Benny that first round of damage, please. And I'm doing absolutely nothing. Next.
It has a little something there that says immunity. That kind of makes me wonder.
Unity.
Yes, immunity.
I need to create an adventure with a bad guy that's got immunity, so we can have Matt B saying that again. Yes, I'm afraid. Kid Shalene fires bullets at the Black Rider. It appears to have no apparent effect.
All right. Dog meat is going to move her full 8 and will growl and snarl at nightmare number 2 and use her intimidation and see what
Go for it.
she can do to distract and or otherwise discommode this mare. Oh well.
It's close though. It was close. This dog meat is no longer vulnerable. Okie dokie. The Black Rider is up now. Oh yeah. Black Rider. You're up and close, so he probably won't use his ghostly 6-gun. I think he'll have to use his spectral saber on you.
Don't like the sound of that.
Basically the opposite number of what you're carrying by the sounds of things.
Yeah, do not like those 2 wounds.
Ooh.
Roll to Benny and shake them out.
Yeah, let's try and get both of those, so shall we?
Where's the gang up coming from?
The horse.
Horse.
Ah,
Of course, let's just hope he's got the same riding skill as he's got fighting skill, because he'll be rolling his riding to attack.
Yeah, he does.
That's a shame.
In fact, actually, his riding skill's better than his fighting skill.
Well, he only rolls the better of the 2, so.
Well, he rolls his fighting skill unless his riding skill is
Worse.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good vigor roll.
Oh, look at that. He rolled a whole wonderful 1 on his attack. I suppose I better see if it was a crit. Oh,
It was.
Ooh.
it was a crit fail.
Gee,
Okay.
oh,
Basically,
stumbling.
there looks like there's debris and stones and rocks and everything all around you, doesn't it? So I'm going to say that basically the nightmare steed loses its footing slightly, making it vulnerable.
Mm.
And the rider is going to force me to spend a penny.
Oh, he's still not thrown.
Okay, the other black rider. Okay, so the nightmare steed has a pace of 16.
Youch.
Well, good. That means I don't have to run to get it. Well, Verge. Okay, I do have to run to get over there.
Yeah, because for some reason they're all attacking me.
Well, of course
Yeah,
of
because
course
you're a
they are.
Templar.
You're a Templar. Of course they'll attack you.
So's Boris.
Yeah, but I'm also way back here behind everybody else still.
Divide and
Yeah.
conquer. Kill one at a time.
To be fair, you scratched one of them.
I did
Yeah,
scratch one of them, yeah.
You know what I think? I think it's because Alvarez is actually because Alvarez is in the cave telling the story. He's just making it sound more dramatic and upping his own abilities. I think
That's what it is.
So you're telling us you fought them off all by yourself, right?
Okay, you Alvarez, you get to make an evade check.
An evade check. Okay,
Yeah, basically you're being trampled by the horse.
great. Okay, maybe it should have been evasion, but hey.
It should yes, sorry. Yes, sorry. The book calls it an evade check, but it is roll/evasion. That's a shame, really, didn't it? The other one worked.
It is rather, so actually what I'll need to do is put my Benny on again. Right.
Probably just as quick to drag a d10, drop it on your wild die, then make the roll, and then drop it off again.
Yeah.
Oh no, because it's per effect, isn't it? So yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're okay, and then we just need to turn off Blessing of the Saints. Okay, so you are not trampled, so you do not take 1d8 plus 1d12 plus 2 damage.
Good, but I'm now out of Bennies. Hint,
Oh
hint.
dear.
Watcher in the room.
Meanwhile, the Black Rider hits you with his spectral saber. Causing a wound.
Well, I'm gonna have to take that.
I will spend a Benny to give a Benny and give Alvarez a Benny so he can roll his vigor.
Thank you.
I do the same.
Oh, thank you both.
I want to know why you're popping your names in rather than getting bennies. I'm not saying you're not doing anything wrong. It's right. I don't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And because I've seen to recall I've seen people reporting that issue before. But we've not seen it. Huck, I hear a Benny hint. Best obliged to fix the dent.
My
Thank you.
hero.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. You soaked the damage, so that's okay. And I've run the Nightmare Steed. That brings us on to Jozan.
Snap to grid. Got snap to grid on.
Well, yeah, because he wants to confuse you.
You cook the horses and the riders
And the Templar.
and the and yeah, basically,
Do I care?
and also Alvarez.
He doesn't have to. He could be selective.
I
so
know
don't
he does.
care.
I know he doesn't have to, but he hasn't declared selective yet.
I think he just wants to see the world burn.
Oh, I can do selective. Shiny.
Yeah, because it's a power, so you can do selective.
Yeah.
It's not a flamethrower. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a weird power. It's a weird power. He just adjusts the dial that changes it to say, "Don't hurt mortals."
or it just spreads, fires the flames out in two different streams, one that goes for each horse and rider.
Now you wondered why he painted you the day he met you. Now you know why.
Yeah.
He painted you all with burst retardant paint.
No.
Just spend a penny to turn that 3 that you rolled before into a 4 and it'll hit.
Oh yeah, you got these rules you're using.
Why is this thing out of range?
Well, it doesn't matter about the range. It's a cone.
Yeah.
They're in cone
Fantasy
range.
Grounds gets a bit weird sometimes.
Fantasy Grounds needs to get smacked.
Is it because it's got the ranger's cone template rather than cone? I wonder.
Possibly.
Because obviously the powers were created back in the day when. No. These are the updated powers, aren't they? So God knows what it is.
Could be just because of where it is on the grid, and it's just.
Could well be.
But it's not affecting the roll, is it?
No.
No, it doesn't affect the roll.
So that Benny I spent on re-rolling is the Benny spent on turning it into a 4.
Okay, we'll turn that into a 4 and cancel that one. Oh, that one makes it vulnerable, so that actually turns that into a 6. 56, no, 6. That turns it into a 4, and I'll cancel that one. And then turn that one into a 4 and cancel that one. So you hit all 4 targets.
I might re-roll for the horses damage, because the horses aren't immune. I'll give Shaken on Nightmare Steed 2 and I'll re-roll for Nightmare Steed 1.
Okay, so yeah, I'll apply that, and then you can re-roll damage for the one that's left. Yeah, go for it. Shake both horses. Okay, that's riding checks for both riders. Oh, did you just end your turn while I was trying to do the riding checks?
Yeah, just to be annoying, yeah.
Yeah. So just as I was trying to.
I know. It's really annoying when people are in their turn when they don't want them to, and then you do when they do.
Because the combat tracker moves straight up.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. The wrong dice. Yeah, it's the fact that combat tracker automatically moves. It's just annoying. Neither of them are unseated. Okay, Crazy Cal, you are up.
The Seckers.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is the range? It says the flamer has a cone. So what is the range on the flamer?
It's a cone.
Okay, so before I get into the flamer seat that I need to drive, move a little closer. So I'm going to drive there.
to move it 12 without as a free action without needing checks or anything.
Yeah.
It's difficult terrain, so you're going to need to drive it, check it anyway.
All right.
But
There.
Hang on,
also,
no, it's not.
hover
It's a hover vehicle, so you can move it without you can move it
Thank you.
without making a driving check.
All
Thank
right.
you. I realised that just after I said it.
12.
Unfortunately, this won't be.
All right.
Collective.
And I am going to put the cone out, but I'm only going to go hit Black Rider #1, but arrange the cone so it doesn't touch Alvarez. Yeah. Black Rider and Steed #1 with the cone with the flamer. But I move it so the cone doesn't affect Alvarez.
I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. Right, target. Targeting is getting on my nerves today. All right, I'm targeting that. You're clicking that. You've already targeted there. Now it's done it. Wonderful stuff.
All right.
Okay. And then from a cone perspective, hell, what part of draw cone thinks you mean I want to draw a bloody thingy to from there? Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay.
Yep, Mick, you should. So what you need to do now is, if I give you that, you should be able to now make a flamer attack roll. You hit them both. Roll for damage. Oh, so I've just noticed it saying Sirenscape authorization key repair. I've only just noticed that why the Sirenscape isn't working.
And do it again because you hit both of the targets.
I'm having to get my Sirenscape key.
Ooh, frying tonight.
You know what? We'll just go without sound effects. I can't be bothered. Well, we'll be sound effectless today. I can't remember how to get.
Oh, I'm not playing then. I'll quit. I'm going to rage quit.
Yeah, you've got to make the woof noise that the horse just made.
Woof!
Ow! Oh wait, no, it's not dead yet.
Yeah.
And every time someone gets out a flamethrower, Alvarez does, I'm in danger.
Hey, I don't know why. Again, I don't know. I think they've done something, and effects in square brackets don't work anymore. If they're on, if they're
I
on,
just
if they're
checked.
on the
I just checked on
NPCs.
another thing, and it seems to be fine.
I don't know why it's not working then.
You've broken it. You broke it.
Broke it, did I? Right. Okay, the horse takes a single wound.
God
Oh,
damn it.
Rider still might get thrown though.
Riders on the throne.
Why is it half damage?
Because it's a gribbly beast.
Ah.
Okay, so
You killed a horse. Yes.
Well,
Tasty lasagna.
It's not a horse, it's a nightmare. Big difference.
and it's still alive, but it might be on fire. And it might have thrown it right.
very weird today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. A lot of the effects aren't working in this game. But anyway. It is okay.
But is the horse on fire? Because that could be really important.
D6.
You want me to roll a d6?
Nope, he's not on fire.
Darn. Oh,
Horace the youngest.
Okay, well. 6 to there. If I want to get close enough, I need to roll a 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Go ahead and run. Haha! Of course I rolled a 1. Let's spend a penny to re-roll that.
Actually, you could spend a penny on running or something or other like that that lets you move as if you had a D6 and no penalty. That's one of the Benny
Oh,
rules.
that's right. That is one of those Benny rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'll
press the run.
go for it.
Press the run button to turn off the fact you ran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get your
I will
full move plus
super
the highest
sprint,
score
or
of your
whatever the
running die
appropriate
and no
term
penalty.
is. I will go ahead and go to here then, since there's no penalty. I will use the same extra power point to cast a spell. I will Flame of the Saints my sword. Oops, forgot to target myself.
Smite, so it's +2 damage.
Saints. Put this on me. Oops. That again.
He's going for the raise.
Really? I'll spend the Benny to turn that into a raise. Good grief.
Okay.
So that's +4 damage.
+4 damage. Updated your effect accordingly. And I
And
shall
then
delete Blessing of the Seats.
And I spent a lot of points on this. It's got AP 6 and a heavy weapon.
just in case.
Exactly. We're just going to put it all on there.
I like that idea.
I have this image of your sword, just the flaming part being huge, like some massive anime sword now.
Yeah. Basically, it went from just a regular like long sword kind of thing, and the width just like tripled.
Awesome.
I'm just trying to remember. Amiri, yeah, you're Amiri the Barbarian, aren't you now?
Mm.
Sure.
Savage
And
Pathfinder,
will...
Pathfinder for Savage Worlds. her two-handed sword is bigger than she is.
I will. Oops. Why am I not targeting? Target. I said target the horsey.
You targeting horses.
The horsey.
Hey, Mr.
I'm targeting
Tambourine
horse one.
Man, play a song for me. It's so stinky,
Okay.
and
I just did the
I
manual
just
drag.
followed through.
Okay. And
Hey, Mr. Bambaroony, Scooby fucking Dooby.
you know what? I'll go just a hit this time. Just to.
This update basically erased all my settings. Okay, that's a wound.
Okay. I will wound the horsey.
Anything else, or should we end your turn, sir?
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's it. Yes.
That's okay. I'm glad you didn't do anything because I was doing the riding rolls. I was just making sure. And Crazy Cal gets the Joker.
Woo!
Ooh.
And the Black Rider. Oh, the Black Rider gets a Benny for being on the 2.
Well, the flamethrower didn't do much good. So I'm going to move back into the driving seat. And I am going to drive over the black rider and the horse. I'm going to run them all over.
Ramming speed.
Okie dokie, that's the okay. So if I
So this is gonna be a test horsepower versus horsepower.
Yeah.
Maybe,
so
move
if I move the
through, as
combat
we
back
used
on
to
there,
say in Champion.
that's not good, is it? Well, looks like
Doesn't get better.
looks like it's not getting better, doesn't it? Oh. So, if we move the combat tracker back up to the top, speed the machine going when it wants. And NPC. Collisions. If a vehicle is wrecked from a collision on the out of control, so X damage where X is equal Okay. Insuline, you're up.
So if I get
I'm
crushed
going
by a car, I just need to be on a horse.
Mm.
run over to the APC and jump into one of the turrets
You can certainly do that if you
and
want to.
shoot Black Rider number 2.
Make a run roll.
I think the only
Or
one that's going to be effective at this short range is going to be the saw.
Yeah, I know my pistols aren't going to work for me, so I was going
or
to
as
try.
we've already ascertained, you could use the. You can. I'm going to find the.
You could use the flamethrower, but you have to be really careful where you place it. Yeah, the flamethrower will hurt the horse,
Well, I
but I
don't know
don't
if he
think it will
has
help
to
the.
be.
Yeah, but we don't want to burn you guys up.
I mean, you've got the
Okay.
XL99 heavy laser.
Broken.
Yeah,
I
but
have a
the
what?
the short
Where?
range on that is not good, is it?
Everything's broken today.
The short range on that is anything up to 100.
Oh, okay. I thought, all right, go for it then. Use the
And
laser.
it does 5d10 damage at AP30.
It,
You can
yeah,
just
it
only
does
fire
more
it every other
damage.
round because it takes time to power up.
Well, that sounds like a lovely thing. Do you want a shooting roll or is there a special roll for the APC?
You need a
Well,
running
first
roll
you
to
can,
actually reach the APC first.
yeah.
Half my
you
half my modules don't work today.
You
If
may
I
need
take
to
on that,
use a penny to utilize your running
yeah,
full
something's
run.
very wrong. Something's very screwed up with my fantasy grounds today.
Oh no, you don't. What's your move?
I can make it there in 6.
Oh,
Don't need
okay.
to run.
Only
All right.
that gets you to the outside of the APC.
Yeah, you need to be inside it.
The doors are either side over here and there.
No back ramp door?
Well, it
Oh,
would
it's an
probably wouldn't be open.
APC. You're right. It's an APC. However, Crazy Cow was too busy driving it to open the back ramp door. But if you really want the back ramp door down, we can certainly have it opened and down because then I'll have the Dark Rider walk inside and murder Cow. But it's up to you.
No, I'll spend my whole turn just getting to the APC and climbing in.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can run. You can run. Make a run roll. Or spend a penny for the run. Yeah, see, look, you're fine. You're in. Simple as that.
But I can't do any shooting, can I?
You can.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
What do you want to be using? You want to be using the saw, is it? Did you say? What's the
Well,
XL99?
Or
it's
the
a laser
XL9.
of some
The
sort.
XL99 is the heavy laser turret on the top, which fires with a small burst template.
Yeah, he
go
wants
for
to
the
use.
XL99. It does a hell of a lot more
I'm
damage.
looking at it's. I'm looking at the XL99. It's a heavy weapon. It's got AP30. It does 60-10 damage.
Yeah,
Yes.
the only thing is it's got a fire rate of 1/2 because you can only fire it every other turn because it takes time to power up after you fired it.
Oh, sorry, 5d10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Stewart is so I click on the Stewart, and I click on the Nightmare Rider, and then I click on the Nightmare Steed, and I check that the Stewart is the targeting is definitely something's. My fantasy grounds is not well today.
It's mad that you updated on short notice.
Mm.
Yeah, basically, I broke it. I
It
broke it
did
by
say
doing.
something about doing updates to Savage Worlds, but I thought it was only one of the books.
Well, all I know is half of most of the basically all the fortunately not the
Yeah, it
modules
looks
I
like
need. But if I try and open the Hell on Earth companion, the Hell on Earth book, the Benny stuff or anything like that. None of them actually open. I can just see the chapter headings and only get the first page. So something's really going funky. Anyway, Kitcheline, you need to have the APC. There you go. And then you can open fire. You're set up to fire the XL99 on the combat tab. Oh dear! Oh dear!
We
Penny that. Penny that. Oh, you
It's a
can't
crit
penny
fail.
no,
that.
no, it's a crit failure.
I can
Oh,
conviction it,
no.
can't I?
No, not in this one. Take
No,
that
you
away.
can't conviction it. No. However, I did say you have dumb luck. The critical failure will happen, but if you want to spend a penny and re-roll, you can have dumb luck, but you only get one re-roll. So, basically speaking, you fire it. Basically you pull the trigger on the XL99. There's a high pitched whine. The beam fires out. The Black Rider just the beam fires out and hits the ground beneath the Nightmare Steed. So the Nightmare Steed is hit. The Black Rider is shielded from the attack from the Nightmare Steed. Unfortunately, what then happens is you realise that the trigger that you depress to fire it is still, it hasn't released, and the XL99 is just whining more and more and more. You've still got 4 inches of movement. Do you want to use it?
Yeah, I think I'll do something silly like dive for cover. So head straight south and hide behind a large sized tree trunk.
Okie dokie. It looks
Oops.
like it's. Okay. The APC takes 4 wounds as a large explosion, as the turret on the top explodes.
Hey, Crazy Cal's got ace. Crazy Cal
Yes,
can
I
soak
do.
that.
Yes, let me soak that. How do I roll a soak on that?
You spend a penny and then make a driving roll.
All right, there's my Benny. And
Hey, look at that. The critical hit was a weapon.
I know. 1, 2, 3. So let's roll a d3.
can I try to Benny that and get a better roll?
Out early in the morning.
Yeah. You certainly can.
No, I guess I can't.
The APC takes 3 wounds, not 4 wounds.
The important question is it hostile now?
No. However,
Already mollified.
however, the
Oh my God,
the
we lost
resulting
the star and
right, the critical hit was because basically the turret exploded and the damage from the exploding turret was a critical hit on another weapon, and it was D3, so it took out the saw, I'm afraid.
Just a Gatling laser and a flamer left. Maybe Jozan can
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah, easy. Need a bit of 2x4 and 3 yards of wire.
Did he at least damage the horse as well?
Oh yeah,
Well,
we
yes,
did a little damage on the
he
horse.
still gets to. Oh yeah, sorry, damn, I went and blew it up before. I went and blew it up before you got to roll. That was my mistake. Sorry. 27 points of damage to the horse. We halved, of course. I've lost the whole. Yeah.
Down the
7
curve.
damage. The halving isn't working. 27 is 26. That's 13 points of damage to the horse. The horse will take a wound.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Crazy Cal. He broke your tank.
Well, we'll have to see what if we survive this. I guess we'll have to see what we can do to repair it.
Yeah.
The fire goes underneath the tank. That's unfortunate.
The chassis on fire.
You won't worry. The tank's on fire, basically. Okie dokie.
Coming out from under the hover skirt, that's what it is.
Yeah, but unfortunately it should be on top because, of course, it got blown up on top. Okie dokie. I think we'll go for 2 actions. But you know what? We're going to go for 3 actions.
Ooh.
He's not happy.
I'm pretty sure it's not grumpy or dark either.
Riders on the storm.
Horace the youngest and Alvarez desperately parry the attacks. In desperation, the Black Rider turns round and with his left hand shoots Kid Colleen in the back as he's running away. Kid Shalene in the back as he's running away.
Oh,
No, as long as Kid soaks that, this isn't bad because that makes the Black Rider vulnerable because he's just used a ranged weapon to shoot out of melee.
Kid,
Who's next?
you gonna soak those wounds, kid?
Fatigue come from? I think it's
Not
gone
very
by now.
well, am I?
Oh no,
Try it again.
15 minutes. Yeah, you're okay. Your fatigue shouldn't be there. So that's a 4. That's a 4. So that will
Soak one of them.
soak one of them. You shouldn't have had that fatigue anymore.
Means you have 2 on you.
You'll take 2 wounds.
That's about the best I can do then.
Okie dokie. Josen's up next.
You hang in there, kid. We'll fix you up.
Have we figured out what the weakness of these things is?
Not really.
I'm going to guess.
Would
and
the
say we
cult
had to
roll
kill the
help?
horses before we could injure them. That way, they're no longer riders; they're just black guys. Oh wait, no, hold on.
I'm going to delve into my occult knowledge and see if I can figure out what their weakness is.
Yeah, be my guest.
I mean, Alvarez is kind of hoping that a Templar sword will do the trick, but
That's a raise.
Blessed weapons or Templar. Blessed weapons, Doomsayer miracles, holy relics, or Templar swords.
because Templar swords are blessed weapons.
Why didn't the Templar sword kill him then?
Because they haven't rolled enough damage.
Oh,
They haven't.
You just poop it with the sword and it immediately dies.
Yeah, I hit the horse, but I booped the rider on the snoot.
Yes.
Oh.
So use those
Someone could have
blessed bullets
Someone could have
with
put
that
smite on
your
us. Then.
fire.
If we'd have had a holy smite put on us, could have put a crisp them ages ago, couldn't we?
Yeah, but
Indeed.
Morris
If you
powered
had
from the
anyone who
top
could,
himself.
if you had anyone who could cast smite on weapons, then you could have done full damage to the horses. But only the in this party, only the Templar swords can kill the bad guys, which is a good thing that someone decided to play it. Well, actually, I would have made sure there was a Templar in the party, regardless of whether or not. Pardon? Or a
Or a
Doombringer. Yeah, Doomsayer or a Templar. I would have made sure one of them was in the party because of this encounter. Because don't forget, I didn't write this adventure. However, it does mean what it does mean is the rest of you can hurt the horses, but you have to do a lot of damage. You can't hurt the riders, although you don't necessarily know that unless Josan spreads the word. But of course, that doesn't mean you can't use every other. You can use every other trick in the book to support your 2 Templars.
What's
And,
Boris? Is Boris
and
the Templar?
Boris,
Boris
and
and
Alvarez.
Alvarez are Templars. Yeah, I must admit, I was thinking. Actually, I must admit, when this fight started today, I thought actually 2 Templars, this would be a short fight, but it hasn't been. and then you nearly blew up the APC.
No, I'm going to use that occult roll there to support Boris, since you already figured out what it was.
Okay, sounds
Or
good to
whatever
me.
his name.
Boris, you get
Boris, make sure you use
Huh?
your holy weapons, you mug.
Do you wish to spend a penny to change that 11 to a 12, Joseph? And give a +3 bonus to Boris?
Do it. Do it.
Boris, you have a
Do it.
+3 bonus on your next trait roll. So in other words, Boris and Alvarez should be focused on the riders, and everyone else should be focused on the horses. The horse, because there's only one horse.
Or unless they're supporting Boris or Alvarez.
Exactly, yes. Exactly right. Boris, what are you going to do to the Black Rider that's on foot?
Well, obviously, I'm going to whack the Black Rider that's on the ground.
Go for it. I do get the distinct impression. Well, I mean, obviously they're Death's minions, aren't they? So of course they look like ring race, but
Yeah.
they definitely are ring race with 6 shooters.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Hit with a raise.
Oh wait, these are big bad guys, aren't they? I need to do which one is it? Oh, I don't have that one yet, do I?
It only does +2 damage if you've got it.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have that edge.
For the record, you forgot your +3 bonus from the trait roll. So for pure bragging rights, you've got a 20.
Super raise then. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
25 points of damage. Now that's really annoying because this is the point of saying that something's very broken today, because I've set it up that enchanted weapons, and I've made both of your weapons enchanted, would affect it. So the fact something's very broken with the immunity. There's no immunity. We've spent enough time on this fight. I'm ignoring the fact that Black Rider has bennies, and he takes 3 wounds.
Yay!
That's thanks to me. Yeah.
Because you've charged it up, so you're using a holy flaming Templar sword, and he screams. It does scream like a ring wraith in pain. And then Dogmeat, you're up.
Dogmeat is going to move over here and start snapping at the back heels of Nightmare Steed number 2, and basically just do what any what wolves would do when trying to take down horses, and basically go after the tendons in the rear leg.
Okay.
So she's snapping and trying to do everything she can to discommode.
As a test, I assume.
Yeah.
Roll the skill.
Can I
not
use
the combat.
fighting or intimidation for that?
Your choice.
Whichever
Well,
one is
fighting's
better.
definitely a better die.
Yeah. Go for it. Dogmeat has quite a few bennies. Is Dogmeat happy with a
Yes.
5?
No, Dogmeat will throw another Benny.
distracted, so it has -2.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean,
do
if you get
that.
the race, you get both, obviously. But
Yeah. Let's see.
you got the
No,
distracted.
that's gonna get. That's
Oh no, you
gonna
failed
get.
because you're distracted.
That's gonna get immediately banned. Nah, I think I can't let that. I can't let that be. Have I
Crit
targeted
fail.
myself or? That's
No, you
weird.
were distracted when it made you scared.
Oh yeah, but it was only one turn.
Yeah, it goes away after this turn.
Oh, after this one, yeah. You know what? I'm very convinced I want to make that roll.
Ooh. Okay, sorry, I've got to do it properly. Ooh.
So yeah, let's do that again, please. Well, that's better.
There's the raise.
It's
That's
the
the
raise.
raise.
Okay, so it's distracted and vulnerable.
Billie
There we go.
Jean
Nicely
is
done.
not my
Perfect.
love.
And fatigued.
And fatigued.
Because you said you wanted to put fatigue on it.
Yep. Exactly.
The Black Rider goes next.
Please don't die, guys.
Hey, it wasn't part of the plan.
Good to know.
We do have a plan, don't we, Boris?
Hit things with swords. Make things fall down.
That's usually the plan.
Oh. You rolled a 10, and because of everything, because of your distracting him, and vulnerabilizing him, and fatiguing him, a 10 missed Boris. Nicely done. We can say
Well
you
done.
probably saved the day there.
Some of my psychic power must have known their intentions.
Okie dokie. Crazy Cow is up first.
Crazy Cal is going to dive in and use her repair to make sure this thing doesn't blow up.
Okie dokie.
And we're going to Benny that. Come on.
Okay.
So that's
You get the
with a raise.
you get the fire under control. You grab a fire extinguisher, get it under control, and realize the damage isn't as bad as it originally looked. There's only one wound, not three. I'm sure it's meant to take longer than that, but who cares? It's cool. We're up to Billagina.
Yeah, I'll spend Benny to extend the conviction.
Okie dokie.
And let's see. I think I'm gonna do a double action to support both my Templars.
Make him
Using
vulnerable again. Oh no, he's next. Damn.
yeah.
Make him distracted. Eh?
Yeah. Oh, right. I didn't see that actually. I saw the
just hit him again. Just hit him again.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do that again. So
3 power points. That's another point. Oh, the fatigue goes away, doesn't it? Because the power.
Yeah, the fatigue goes away because the power's ended, but then you can put it back on again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
3 power points.
yeah.
Fatigue him, distract.
Hit him with mind bullets, Villa. Hit him with mind bullets.
Far behind
so-
Crazy Cal, a mysterious ticking is heard, faster and faster until clack. At that moment, Benny's released from under the emergency cushions of the crash ship. Benny's.
Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, never touch a running system, right?
Yeah. So hit. Oh my word! Look at those dice going all over the board. That's enough. You've done it again.
Yeah.
You've done
Perfect.
it again. You've got everything.
The bald guy wins again.
You might want to spend a minute to get some PowerPoints back.
Yeah, I can do that later.
Okay, well, basically, with the horse rearing up, the knight is swinging that sword, and all of a sudden, again, you see him reeling, and he suddenly seems a lot less coordinated than he did a second ago, as he attacks Alvarez. And then he attacks Boris. You desperately parry both, and this time the hooves come down on Boris. And this. Bennies must flow, says Donahue 82. Well, we better let them go then, haven't we? Let them flow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dog meat, you're up, sir.
Dog meat is going to continue on snapping at the heels of Nightmare Steed number 2. And we'll see what we can do to make it vulnerable and or distracted. So
A 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Distracted or vulnerable? Oh, you got a raise anyway. You got a raise, so I'll roll on the creative combat, but do you want distracted or vulnerable?
I would like
Doesn't matter.
distracted.
You
Is
get
both.
both
Okay.
anyway. Both anyway. Dog meat makes the nightmare steed distracted and vulnerable.
Copycat.
Alvarez.
Okay. So narratively, Alvarez is going to sort of run slightly up the back of the APC, push himself off, and sort of flip through the air and try and take the head off the Black Rider. Yes, we're going for a cold shot.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, you may want to use one of those.
we may well use one of those ooze, but we're going to wild attack as well, because there's not much in the way of defense going on here.
Helps when those guys are always distracted and vulnerable.
It really does, yes.
Here we go.
And let's make 2 attacks.
Uh-oh.
You hit with one but miss the other.
Hit with one but miss the other, but we're going to spend a Benny and re-roll that anyway. So let's put Blessing of the Saints on me. There we go. Right, now I need to actually change that to that, and then I can drop a Benny on it.
Oh, that's more like it.
Yeah, I think that'll do.
You don't get the +4 bonus for a headshot, I'm afraid.
I don't. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind, eh?
They're immune to cold shots, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but they're not immune to conviction dice on the damage.
Exactly. That's a wound from the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, hold far. Roll the damage dice.
Roll the damage dice.
Yes, I had. Just drag up the extra damage dice. Drag it and drop it in the chat.
Right, so
The
actually,
raised damage.
yeah,
Raise damage.
which is a D10 for this because
Okay.
it's
Slash damage D10.
Yeah. Because I do have that sword edge. It's still only rolled a 1. Never mind.
So that's 17. That's 18 points of damage to that one. It's just that I didn't cancel. It did because of the way you did the re-rolls. It didn't cancel
Yeah.
the first attacks, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's still 1 wound, and now you can roll the second one, which is a hit with a raise, and it should do it all properly this time.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
look at that!
Ooh. Wapow.
I think I
The-
did
the-
actually take its head off, even though it's immune to cold shots.
Exactly. I think you did. Yep.
And just because of that, I'd like to finish on that side of it.
Okay, dokie. The corpse falls off the horse. Josanne, you're up next, sir. Yes. You're going for the horse.
No,
Oh no, he's repairing the truck.
I'm fixing
he's
the
repairing
truck.
the truck.
You lot can deal with yours. Horses.
Not my truck.
The APC. He's fixing the APC. Boris the youngest. Over to Boris the youngest.
Well, let's go ahead and all that's left is this horse, right?
It is
Yes.
indeed.
Finish
Oh,
him.
It's distracted and vulnerable, if I remember
Shoot
correctly.
her.
Hit with a raise on a 3 for crying out loud.
Vulnerable and gang up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of lousy damage.
It's a wound. That's enough. That's all you needed.
Is it enough? Okay.
Splat. Okay. For crying out loud.
And then I will turn to the ship and see if there's any human survivors in there.
Yeah.
Human survivors. That's an interesting question. It's a wound.
Well,
That's enough. That's all you
Alvarez
needed.
is actually going to go over to Kid Shalene,
Splat.
and I've got 4 power points left. So,
And then I will turn to the ship.
As you walk over,
Any,
the ship opens on its side. Inside is Dr. Darius Hellstrom. His robotic body is damaged, limping. The dome holding his living brain is cracked. The worms are dead. The worms and the dead are Raven's army. The monsters you've seen are the abominations of the Reckoners themselves. Raven believes that if every living human dies, the Reckoners will die with us. He is correct. But there is another way. Hellstrom sort of weakly gestures. I have the Reckoners trapped for a short time. A day, perhaps. But they must be taken far from here, and quickly. My ship is ruined. My body is failing. You must finish what I cannot. Then he cuts open the rear of the ship, extracts a crimson box veined in black, etched with occult symbols. And you've killed Kid's Shalene. So that's all good.
yeah, Kid Shalene's completely healed.
Take this to the Vanessa Hellstrom Memorial Spaceport east of Denver. I will draw Death's minions away. I will explain more by radio for as long as I am able. He looks at you with a single cracked red eye. May I count on you?
You have my sword.
You have my axe. Can I heal his cracked helmet?
No.
Have I got any sticky tape to fix it?
I mean, the point is, yes, you could, but it would take time. But as you approach him in an attempt to do so, Hellstrom says, Godspeed, now go!
You could polish his helmet.
And then Hellstrom leaves on foot, drawing the servants of death after him. The box remains.
Well, grab the
Alvarez
box.
will grab the
Let's grab the box and go.
Okay, you'll power back.
Shining.
You'll power back into the APC. The Stuart's engines roars, the road east opens, and the fate of the world rides with you.
So, anybody know where this spaceport is?
Well, he did
Near
say
Denver, from what
east of
from what he
Denver,
said.
so we'll head to Denver and then head east,
Okay.
I guess.
And look for something that looks like a spaceport. Maybe there's still signposts.
No.
Yep, there probably will be. Okay, so we need to turn off the conviction. We need to turn off the smite. We need to turn off stuff. The APC's there. So. Okay. Static hisses and the radio in the APC starts receiving. In the background, you could hear on the radio. You could hear wet impacts, distant screams, and the hard snarl of the motor under strain.
Yo.
Many have wondered where I've been. The answer is simple. I've been on Banshee in the faraway system. The tunnel between worlds no longer functions, but the tunnel was never the only way. It was merely the safest.
Oh, this is inspiring me with a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
the
really.
sound of something being heavy being dragged. There's a short, irritated curse, and then his voice returns as calm as ever. The tunnel is not hyperspace. That was a convenient lie. Travel between worlds is facilitated through a mystical realm you know as the hunting grounds. Some regions resemble what you will call heaven. Other regions are most definitely hell. The tunnel simply opens a portal into the hunting grounds and guides a vessel through it, skipping nightmare realms in between. There are other portals, but without the tunnel or some other method of navigation, a traveller may become lost in those nightmare lands for centuries, and for whatever reason, it is far easier to wander into hell than anywhere else. There's a faint whine. A buzzsaw starts up somewhere close to the mic. I did not go to Banshee to flee the destruction of Earth. I went because I had a secret to confirm. Banshee is alive.
Okay, Doc, but how does any of this help us?
My study suggested it long ago. I needed proof of a second hypothesis. It is true. If the Reckoners can be transported to Banshee, they will not die, but they will lose their invulnerability, and then they may be killed. A wet crack over the radio. The buzzsaw bites into something. There's a loud scream. The box I gave you is a trap. Inside it, for perhaps a turn of the sun or two, are the Reckoners themselves. The box must reach Banshee before they find a way to free themselves. It is the only chance we have of destroying them. Even then, it may take years for their powers to wane enough to kill them, but it can be done. A burst of gunfire in the background, metallic thumps, a muffled whomp like a close explosion. Pardon me, a bone conglomeration with assault rifles. Now, with my ship disabled, there's only one way to reach Banshee. You must board the Unity, the first ship I used to forge a tunnel through hell. There's the sudden burst of static over the radio.
Gina's been on that.
Yes, I must admit they didn't tell you the truth the last time you were on it, Gina. I know of only one way to reach the Unity. You must contact the satellite called ComSat and convince it to send a shuttle. ComSat is controlled by finicky artificial intelligence, but it is active. There are stations in orbit. One will have a shuttle ComSat can link into. There is a direct link to ComSat at the Vanessa Hellstrom Memorial Spaceport in the control tower. There is also room to land a shuttle there, and it is the only way. Get to the spaceport. Persuade that paranoid AI to transport you to the Unity. Once aboard the Unity, you must do 3 things. First, restore power. The ship is driven by a nuclear reactor. It has likely gone cold. Engage the conventional engine and bring the reactor back online. Second, go to the engine room and speak the word apostolos. Remember it, apostolos. The computer's AI will instruct you. Ensure at least 2 of you reach that point. You will need 2 bodies to follow the instructions. Third, go to the bridge and set the destination for far away. The ship will do the rest. When you reach Banshee, seek out the Colonial Rangers, specifically Ranger David Ross or Debbie Dallas. Any power you approach, including my own lab, will attempt to use the Reckoners for their own ends. Static hisses louder. The signal is weakening. Go as quickly as you can. There is no way to tell how long the trap can hold them. Now, ask your questions quickly.
Doc.
You must have. You must hold up. Sorry. You must have questions. Ask them while we still have a signal.
Doc, there isn't an easier way to get up to your ship?
I
hold on.
don't know.
Hold on. Buzzsaw shrieks. I'm sorry. Continue.
There isn't an easier way to get there. How do we convince this ComSat? You said it's paranoid. How do we convince this ComSat thing?
I'm sure you're
Yeah,
working
have you,
out.
have you
There's
got a
better playing to
password
wet
or
mud.
anything that it would recognize that this is instructions coming from you?
They won't be. They'll be coming from you. You just have to convince it you can be trusted. Uh, uh, signal degrading. Speak quickly.
Ask him something important.
Is there something we should know that would help to convince the AI to send us a shuttle?
Yeah. Spend a penny to
Mhm.
get advice.
Yes. Every I uh, well, you having also, having as players, some of you spoken to ComSat before. You do know one thing you should never ever do when talking to ComSat, don't you?
Use names.
There's mention something. It goes la 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 or something. I can't remember what
Yeah,
it is.
that's okay.
So you're sure that's all we're going to need to do for your ship? We just turn the engine on, say the word to the AI, and plot a course. That's it.
That's all you need to. And then the signal cuts off.
And I couldn't even ask him about the lottery numbers next week.
So, Billa, you've been on the Unity, right? You psychers came back from the faraway war on it, yeah? It's a nice ship.
It's a nice ship, yeah.
Okay.
If you can convince it to fly.
No, the ship's not AI. The ship's AI is
That's
fine.
not the
Hellstrom
problem.
built
It's
that.
the AI at ComSat.
Yeah. The drive to the Vanessa Hellstorm Memorial Spaceport takes about 30 minutes. The roads are mostly intact, though scattered debris, roaming horrors, and drifting ash make the journey interesting. During the trip, the crimson veined box hums sharply. Dark red arcs crawl across its surface as it emits a harsh. The air smells briefly of ozone and iron, and after 10 seconds, it goes quiet.
Yeah, I'm sure it was meant to do that, right, guys?
Let's
Yeah,
hope.
seemed intentional, yeah.
Okay.
The
Well,
spaceport, as you get closer to Denver's main ruins, you see old way signs pointing the way to the spaceport.
if this is going to make those
Follow
noises,
along.
we need to get there quick. God, how long does it take to get into space?
Don't know.
It's far away.
Yeah, you're the only one that's been there, Billa.
And it's far
God,
away, yeah.
the spaceport sits at the edge of the Colorado blast zone, close enough to fry electronics. Oh yeah, well, interesting. Anyway, but close enough to fry electronics and close enough to kill anyone who worked there. Anyway, what remains? Long cracked runways, ruined terminal buildings, burned out aircraft and shuttles, and massive hangars. Is what you see.
Boom, boom,
So,
If there's
as you
going to
get closer, you
it's
can.
going to be in the command tower, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say as you get closer, you can see the control tower still stands. Both Cal and Josen, you basically determined that that is definitely where the comm array is because you can see dish arrays and relays that indicate a high-powered uplink.
Does it look like the place has still got power?
You don't know. There's no lights on or anything.
No, let's get in there.
Yep. And if we have
Okay.
to, we'll run some jumper cables or whatever from the fusion drive of the APC to power things up if we need to.
That sounds like a good idea. So let's check.
I
the
will
service
allow.
order.
I will allow. Regarding the power question, you can make an electronics roll, a repair roll, or a common knowledge roll at -4. There's no penalty on electronics or repair. But I wouldn't worry because Crazy Cow's already looked at it. And Boris obviously knows something about it too. You recognise the tower housing. You reckon, looking at it, you reckon the tower houses a hardened, high-power communications uplink capable of reaching orbital satellites. You also reckon it's a safe bet that it was EMP shielded and still likely to function if powered. So you don't know if it's powered, but you know that. Okay, the central control tower is scorched and weathered with an old, scorched and weathered, and there's an old fire escape zigzagging down the side. The control tower's main door is jammed shut, buckled inwards, and blocked by debris. The only entry is via the external fire escape, twisted and corroded. And
Fire
it seems to be
escape it
going.
is, I guess.
If it seems to be going fast, that's just because that's how Alvarez is telling it in the cave.
If you can use it to escape the fire, you can use it to get in the fire.
How safe does
So
it look?
well, if someone wants to make a repair check to have an estimated its structural integrity. You reckon anything? Basically, the fire escape is 30 yards high. Each section of twisted fire. There's sort of 3 sections of the. Each section of the fire escape is in a bad way. You reckon it's going to be a bit unstable. You also guess you definitely get a raise. So basically, it's sort of in 3 sections as you look at it. You reckon each one of those 3 sections couldn't hold more than 300 pounds weight. If more than that, you reckon it will buckle. Which means it's a good job you don't have any cyborgs.
Well, we
So
just have to be careful going up to make sure that we go up one or two at a time.
Yeah.
Good, I haven't eaten yet.
Has
Mm.
anybody got any rope?
Well, there might be some in the back of the APC.
Anybody know how to fly?
No.
Not something I picked up, to be honest, Boris.
Yeah, there's definitely some rope in the back of the APC.
I don't so much fly as I have to be flung.
I'm not sure any of us is strong enough to toss you up there, Cal.
you're gonna have to toss me.
It was a bit of a side joke from an old Champions board we used to play on.
Hey,
Well, look, if Josan's got rope, if one of us gets up there, we can lower a rope so that everybody else can use that if it's going to be safer than the fire escape. And heck, if we need to bring power up, we can pull up a cable on the rope.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
I'll give it a go if nobody else wants to.
no, I'll
Yeah,
go
go
up.
ahead.
Well, actually, no, I better not. I've got the gimpy leg. Somebody else better do it.
So Alvarez is going to kneel down and sort of whisper a few words. And is going to boost his athletics.
Kid Cellini's going to use his athletics to support him, sort of as, hold the rope and help him as the ground support. Almost like mountaineering.
I think he's actually using a power, but I don't mind. I like the idea of what you're suggesting. So
Well, I've
make it.
intended to use the power to boost my athletics so that I can climb better. But
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Bum.
clear. Right,
Bum, bum,
let's
bum, bum,
say
bum.
boost athletics. That's set. Okay, so spell athletics today.
ATHLETICS.
You know what, I'll spell it.
AFLETIK.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
CLIMBING.
I know how to. The scary thing is, I know how to spell it because it's one advantage is one, I had to spell it anyway. Two, it's something I end up typing so many bloody times when I'm doing skills for NPCs. And three,
Yeah.
my mind just went blank.
Hey,
Anyway, so
I didn't.
climb the tower.
Maybe
So,
Charlie did.
First things first, who is planning to climb the tower?
Alvarez is certainly planning to actually climb the tower, dragging a rope up with him that can be lowered down to give other people something more stable to get up if the fire escape is.
Morris will stay on the ground so that he can kind of keep an eye on things, as it were.
Yeah, well, Cal and Dog Meat were gonna stay there and basically, if the power needs to be drawn from the APC, they were gonna wire it up on that end. And I thought
Yep.
maybe Josanne could wire it up on the other end, kind of thing. But and
Between the
then
two of us,
after
we'll do
that's
all the
done,
wiring and such.
then we'll climb up into the. We'll actually go up the staircase because I can't. I don't think Cal could climb that rope.
Yeah, you've got that gimpy leg, haven't you?
Yeah, once you
Yeah.
guys are up there, you can just pull her up on a winch.
Rosen, are you climbing up the tower or are you staying? What are you doing?
Yeah, good question.
I'll climb up, says Shalene.
Billa?
Yeah, I'll climb. Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds we got.
Or am I helping? I'm helping Crazy Cow, and I. Do I need to be. Can I do it from you down there and me up top, or not?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, and then once we've got it all sorted, we can just pull you up on the rope.
Well, we could do that too once
Who uses stairs?
once we get the wires hooked up or whatever needs doing. And that would work too. You could haul me and Dog Meat up. We can go up together.
Yeah, we can make a sling to get Dog Meat up if we need to. I'm not sure that Dog Meat's going to want to talk to Comsat, but she might want to bark at him.
No, if we take so realistically speaking, there are three basically. Well, there's three sections, each 5 inches high. So if you make an athletics check, if you succeed, I put you at 5 inches. If you get a raise, you actually get to 7.5 inches, which be okay. If you fail, you don't make any progress this round. Critical failures, then we'll worry about that later. So basically, the fun and games is you don't want more than one person on a section at a time, weight-wise.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what the people on the ground, you can't help as you're sort of making plans. You can't help notice the sort of moaning and shouting and then you finally make out there seems to be a large number of individuals all saying the same single word coming towards you.
Oh joy!
Let me guess. Brains.
Are they chanting brains? Is that what I'm hearing?
I
They're
think
chanting
so.
brains, yes.
Hey, at least you've still got a Gatling laser and a flamethrower.
That's right.
So basically, the argument being is if you're on the ground, you're basically fighting off the monsters, so you get to use dramatic and impressive on the ground skills. And if you're climbing up, then it's athletics, or you can stop and take pot shots down or whatever you want to do. But anyway, Dog Meat's up first.
Well, Dog Meat will roll to notice how many of these bad guys there are, how many of these zombie things there are.
Dozens and dozens
Alert
and
Forrest
dozens.
and Crazy Cal to and basically grab Cal by the leg and start tugging her towards back towards the APC.
Zombies, Cal! Thousands of them!
That's one off a success, a raise. Do you want to spend the penny to turn that into a raise?
Oh yes, we have enough of those now. We'll do that. Turn that into a raise for 2.
Dog Meat gets a raise and therefore doesn't suffer. Eeg. Kitchley, looks like you're off first. So you can either choose to stay down below and engage in dramatic gunfire, or you can make an athletics check and start moving at a safe rate up the fire escape.
I think I'll stay down below and practice my two-gun kid routine.
Okie dokie. They're practically on top of you down below, so you don't want to not get raises on your shooting rolls. But Kitchley stays down below. Off you go. Oh dear. That'll be a point of
No,
fatigue.
Benny that.
Benny's, I don't trust him. He's a reckoner. That's a success. That's all good. Literally, you're popping headshots to left, right, and center. It looks very impressive. Josen, looks like it's up to you to make your athletics check. Get up that fire escape. I even set in a section for if you had a gyrocopter and wanted to land it on the roof.
Josan, you get running up that building, make a deal with Comsat.
Okay, Josan gets a 5, which means Josan is still on the first section, but he's 5 inches off the ground. Crazy Cow, you're up.
Cal's going to follow Dogmeat's lead, and we're going to get back into the APC, and we're going to grab that flamethrower, and we're going to burn as many of these zombies as we can. So
Make your shooting roll.
yeah, we'll Benny that. Come on. Oh, one success. I guess I'm going to take a point of fatigue.
Okie dokie, you are indeed. Okay. Alvarez.
Right. Well, since Josan's not got past the first level, I can't really.
You're stuck on
fire.
the ground.
I'm stuck
Agreed.
on the
Yeah.
ground, so I am going to have to go slicing and dicing and chopping up zombies.
Indeed. For the record, it's all. I know we're going down the combat track here for ease, but when it comes to climbing up, as in past people, we're assuming you're all going together, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll work it out somehow. That'll be a point of fatigue.
I will make that not a point of fatigue.
Okie dokie. Billagina, you're in the same boat. You can't. Josen's still on the first section. He's near the top, but you can't risk climbing. So you're going to have to fight off the Walking Dead at the bottom.
Can I use my psychic power to boost who's 5 inches up? Josen, to boost Josen's concentration and give him an advantage on his next try?
You can use any skill you like to support him. Yes.
Yeah. So I would use psionics.
Go for it.
And it worked.
Yep, that will get Josen a +1 bonus on his athletics roll next round. And it looks like Boris is owed a Benny. Let's get to Benny for being on a 2.
Boris is going to follow Cal and Dogmeat up to the APC, and he's going to get on this Gatling gun because that sounds like fun. Yeah, that's actually not too bad.
Good job. I didn't actually need it in combat because the M240. Actually, no. All that's left is the flamer and the M240 grenade launcher.
Oh, I thought somebody said something about a Gatling gun.
I thought it had a Gatling laser still.
It's got the flamer and the M240 Gatling laser. Oh, sorry. GL, is that a Gatling laser? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Gatling laser. Sorry, I took the GL's grenade launcher because my stats are absolutely rubbish on the vehicle. That's why. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, you're vaporizing undead everywhere. Next round. Let's see what happens on this turn. Right. Well, Boris the Younger's King Kong. It looks like. Card-wise, I mean.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just going to keep shooting then. I mean, this is lots of fun.
Go for it.
No, we are definitely going
Ooh.
to spend a penny on that.
Oh, there's the 6. I love the way the D10 was like pointless, and the actual D6 was just like, yeah, I've got this.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gunning him. I should have. Okay, that gets us to Crazy Cal, who's using the flamer. Who I forgot to put in your success last round, but that doesn't matter. I'll just turn that. Ooh.
I think I'm going to Benny that.
Okay.
There we go. That's a little better. It's a
Put a 12
raise.
in. I'll put a 12 in because you did get a rate. You did technically get a success last time. Villagina.
Yeah, after all that mind stuff, I need some physical violence. So I use my shooting room.
which I forgot to mention is at -2 last round. So you get a